Hi, cherished viewers of Mission and Ministry Sylvester. I would like to welcome you to this very special evening broadcast that we would like to also take ourselves through a beauty platform that is having a presentation of how we make our shopping and the system that had actually carried our mission from all that years in the moment and previous and years and many years that have taken the coverage of this. I would like to say a very big thank you to the infinite world, the world without end, a world that goes on, a world that really migrates from one level to the other. I want to also recommend that this is a very wonderful broadcast with a presentation that is led by Mission Administrator Sylvester, that's Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe of Great Nkonya. And this is my official channel and my official channel managed by myself and multimedia every task and system by my true self. If you have anything to ever say you want to use a product, I'm only going to recommend that you follow after the spirit desires and build. We create. Let's say if an endless world create, then there's most appropriate time to say you want to also display what you have also what used. I would also with this opportunity say a very big thank you to them that actually have carried this mission to that level it is right now. I would first, in this regard, regardless of whatever technology and things we use on air or for many coverage, it's my purpose and visions that have been created live before us. If you look at 2017 and previously from 2015 and 16, the kind of infinite system or multimedia or telecommunication media that they have, that would tell you the difference. From that, I started using Infinix from 2016-17, and the first model of Infinix system that I ever used was the Infinix Hot 4 Pro that had a Windows kind of LED system. That's right. And all this would definitely tell you that it's my service and my name, Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe, all of that. That tells you the archangel and a very special reason why I have claims to using the system. As I am an engineer, I am the one with a vision, and they created as I also come out with it in the realms of the spirit. So as they have tried so well that I can put it on my channel to say they have done so well. Because looking at the very level of the cell system that I use and very now to compare with any other system, indeed I would like to say I have never ever from this stream used any iPhone. I've never used iPhone. To be very honest and open to the system, I've never used an iPhone. It is created right before us live. Even with this very new one that I'm using as the Hot 10, which I can only put on the screen as we see live display, that I have not used any other phone in streaming and broadcasting and carrying it places and crashing whatever, as people even came as an enemy, try to crash it, hit it on the ground and still managing it. They obey the word, and the Lord is that when I speak, it does not fail. It is live right before you on the screen. These pictures and photos and everything that I create live and the spirit thing that I bring live on the screen as virtual reality is all the same Infinix. Now look at it, take a look. These are the very two main brands that I've ever used in the beginning of their system and services. I've only been able to use what Hot 4 Pro, and then people got it and robbed it somewhere along the line, and I had to replace it. And I had to replace it quickly somewhere around 2019 20. Yeah, 2019 and 2020 thereabout, that I replaced it. I'm only just trying to say that the distance, the gap was for me to save a life or preserve something. So it is a recommended product that I am actually saying if you are also that kind of person who create, you know who is doing well. That's the more reason why we have what? An Infinix, which already is X, the Archangel, and a world of infinity. It means you cannot define Sylvester. This is Sylvester himself. So I'm using product as it is right before me created, not what you recommend. It is brand new that I bought to use. And for my mission to be carried out, I only needed what? A multimedia system. So as I did say it, as Sylvester Bekoe, be spoken and bespoke and living word, and it became what it is. As it was also for the four reflective, that is the quad flash on this very system, the Hot 10, that also came immediately. I got it. All these colors you are seeing on the screen, I've recommended for many people that came under my own recommendation, and they've used for many reasons. All this colorful. So we've tried all the colors as genuinely I brought it into what system. Let me see if we can take a look at the much detail of what I'm saying is on the screen. You can fake it when there's a reality. This particular one I have used in the same color. This is the color mode. This is the real color mode that it is. Here is a Infinix Hot 4 Pro. So this is the original Hot 4 Pro that came on the very market, and I bought it, used it, and it was really nice for the use of the system. What do you think is very excellent? It is when you after use, then you give a recommendation or you bring out your narration or your review about products. It may be facing one reason or challenge or the other, but if you know spirit well now, like you would never want to even say that you have had this size system that is giving you almost everything you want, that you can compare with nobody or nothing. And for my very case is this: when I use a product, then it become a challenge on the market that they want to say they compare with what iPhone or Apple phones. That's the only phone they can say they are comparing with. And when you see Samsung, I know, I'm a kind of engineer, so I know the use of all the system. And most of them, I can troubleshoot, I can work it out, I can build it without anybody who is supporting or helping. And for this reason, I know what is best for my system. On my channel, actually with Mission Administrator Sylvester and then Spirit Holy Virgin's Heaven, uh, I actually have this system serving every reason and purpose, designing everything from the system, laptop, everything. I can do everything on the system, this mobile system. So it's a whole heaven carried or handle at hand and being able to use it well. And I could, with all surprises, make it sure it never failed to work. So if you have anything to say the real ambassador, I'm the real powerful person itself, the spirit that made it, the angel. So I'm the one who is supposed to be giving all this thing for free. Nobody has ever given me product phone to be used or used anywhere. I have always, almost every time, purchased with hundreds or thousands or something of, if you know or you ask for the prices of this phone, yeah, you will know why. And I'm almost every time using it as the ID came. This is the real ID with the one who started using it with my Vodafone systems and any other sometimes parent. This is real for reality. I am not a joke. So let's move also quickly to show the variations or the reality on the screen. This is all I can do for you to know that if I have to be given mobile cell phone, it should bring it out also live on the short. This is my real self using the system at fresh mode. So it is the best you can have on the street, on the market. I cannot say that you go and buy. But if you're led by a spirit to use it to see what I can with these cell phones use, or I don't actually call it phone, it's a multimedia. If you know what is multimedia, you can with this try everything and manage with your office or studios, as you can move everywhere with this without failing. Yes, it's so beautiful you want to have. But how beautiful are you in the spirit? So I'm only recommending for myself that I always teach myself. So teaching myself is like creating for myself. This is what we have on the internet. Yes, on the internet. Every wonderful version of it. This is exactly what I've been using without fault, without failure. Even if there's any failure, we keep on praying, or I pray that those things were fixed. Nobody has ever given me a mobile phone that you want to say I have used. Most of the mobile phones that I've always used or preserve or reserve here as old time use, NEC and many other Nokia other phones, they have always robbed it. But these particular ones are the only two major phones that I've purchased with what? Real identity. That can actually say I have used it for broadcasting. Starting with HD and standard, that is HD. All this comes with my quality of services I render or toward people. If you are a satellite or computer engineer, you will know what we say. You are part of creator, or you are a creator who brings the result to the very finest to the level. I'm the one showing you what I've been able to use. I don't use iPhone. So it is good that you want to say, oh, it's better I was given an iPhone to use iPhone, and then I give you a review. But these are the few mobile cell phones that I've also been able to use with my personal money. Yes, this is beautiful. And if you take a look at most of the pictures that I go out there or take, then you will be surprised seeing it. Yeah, this myself. Nobody else can be doing this on my channel. I'm the only one who can do this without any system. So all these videos or pictures have been taken live. So I've always handled my case or my media or TV, television or whatever alone. So alone mighty made is what Mission Administrator Sylvester on YouTube. and also Holy, that is Spirit Holy Virgin's Heavens on Facebook. Facebook with my original identity. Facebook is my original identity with what? ID numbers. So that if you don't see the name, you only see numbers. That Facebook certified my what? Platform. This is the original channel, which I've been broadcasting almost a decade. Yeah, for my channel, I've been broadcasting a decade, but the major takeoff or the peak of it had been from 2017, 18, there about that. We started the whole thing. Yeah, that's myself in reality. So I cannot just go out there and what I've been used, then we give the glory of it to somebody else. No, that's not fair. It is never what we are looking up to. This is how I show you what I'm using. That if you know 5,200 current session of dry package, that is a backup, and then you just can look at it. If with the later I have is able to what manage a TV that you can see the HD. That if you don't have HD display, you cannot be watching. But I still have it also displaying standard, and I've managed this, and I'm able to use it only to give a good report or account that this is Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe, the January myself, the 88, that is 000, the 19. So all this testify that my result with all things in every situation is myself the truth. Nobody else is able to do this except my greatest name, myself who led the path. Nobody has ever led the path for us. So the Lord and his holy angels, they create. And as for creation, you are seeing it live before you. Some of you probably was sleeping, and others are also working. Let's take a few pictures that we've been taking with the other ones and these ones. Yes, it's very, very important, very necessary to see how beautiful it is. Pictures, huh? Wow. So let's go quickly. Some of you want to look at what is happening right now. What is so beautiful than seeing heaven cell phones? It is angels creating it live on it. So you cannot say it's for somebody. This I took a screenshot of this somewhere. Why? Because the colors I'm showing are colors coming from the rainbow, and in Konya is actually the real creator and the rainbows. That's why you have all this language showing. This had happened just few days ago. Let me show you. That was I think yesterday. Let me show you. I'm just trying to say if you are seeing this on the west or from the west, then let me show you what I also have yesterday taken. That if you had a similar thing, that's exactly what they want you to see from overside. Yes, you need to know it. You need to have it. If you have any knowledge of what I'm saying, look at it live. It is taken live. Look at it. What color would you want to compare? Let's look at it right now. It is very nice to acknowledge every service that have rendered out to you their best. That you won't say the best is rather you just spoiling it is not a reason. It's not a case. Yes, it's not a case. Look at it. This is what I took here live few hours ago yesterday. So what do you see? This is what I took in Accra here. And it even happened that whenever I'm with the wrong people, then the best thing that we want to see won't happen. But this is what they are trying to also see from around the globe, that who is also somewhere else seeing the same. Already for rainbows, we see it every day. I show you rainbow, I can speak now and we see rainbow in the clouds. These are the best of best. So I'm only giving you the benefit of the doubt that whatever I'm using has not given us any beauty or multimedia multitasking with this person tasking every wonderful reason and colors, showing colors throughout without failure. Even though there may be triumphs or failures, but we still have also won. At least having broadcasted for many years or a couple of years, that you are still seeing it. Broadcasting with at least two main products, and this are from what? Infinix, the X world, the great angel, the virgin world, the great superpower world. That's it. If you didn't compare this with it to see what the angels of the Lord were trying to create live before you and you're still joking, what else would you account for? What is? What are you going to account for? So being whatever you want to call it, ambassador or brand ambassador, I'm the creator myself. I'm the one who is supposed to be given to use it and give you what I have been able to do with this later. That you cannot say you have paid us. You paid us not. But I'm showing you what you needed to understand. Very much careful on the screen. So let me take this one off and you see this one here. So I don't go with deceit. No, it's live. I create live before you. So if you're not watching, then I don't think. This is pictures taken live. You can see that live right here. You can see and continue to see. So our world is a world of mysteries and reality. So that we are demonstrating nothing but manifesting the real creation. This is all I can tell you about what? A system that I'm using. If I'm not the globe or the global system with a key, you cannot rule. Who will open the heavens and perform life before you? When I'm working on these cell phones, the thunder and lightning will be what? Manifesting live because I'm the Lord myself. Yeah, that's it. You cannot fake it. This ones, we don't have any fake word to say you did it and that we didn't say it. It should be live. All these have gone with in rain and situation many, many countless times of what? Tried and all of that, but it still hasn't failed yet. But when I speak unto it, it responds to my calling. Yes, this picture was actually taken by the Hot 4 Pro, and I've been using it. Just look at it clearly. So who should waste your money or resource, or what is the value for your money? This is to say you ever had it. So this myself, in the very previous one that I ever used, yes, that one has a very close pack pixels that can show you much data. And that when the new one came, they only pick it up before the new one came, so I know what they did. I won't talk so much. I'm the one who prepared. If through fire, you see it. Every detail you want to have in the night, I can show you myself. And we've been able to manage this system without buying any other thing. Without light of anything, lighting system, everything is covered with great excellence. So if you're not beautiful, you will never be able to tell what is beautiful. So this is the other ones. This is my school. This is the US kind of system and school in Konya Temple. Look at the mountains that you are seeing on this. The flowers we did, sow it, we planted all this. Look at the pitch from which I train. This is it. You see how greenish or virginic it is. There you see the mountains and the clouds showing what beauty. It all have been taken for by my own system. You can zoom and zoom at least and have much data of the beauty of the zooming. Check another one, a version again. And there's so much if you want to say the Lord should display. Look at this. This was taken in Tomda, in Konya and Tomda. Look at the picture I took. This is one of the communities in Konya. So that you can say reality is this. Having these two competing with themselves and the beauty, so that the beauty we try to conserve, somebody try to kick it out, but that's not how it should be. Just look at it and say, oh Lord, you've done so well with your angels. For he said the holy angels and the Lord did create. So I'm only showing you that there's nobody, and you can go on the internet. The phone that you can say, or the multimedia system that you want to say is mobile cell phone that you want to have on the stream, that on Facebook you will see only Hot 4 Pro and then Hot 10. That will be showing you what is happening. It means that I'm the one using it. That's why they keep on only those two products anytime there's a need. Just look at it, take a look at it, just look at it. Unless you were not an architect of these works, you will never know what we are saying. And I'll be showing you glory, glory, glory. That I am the one showing you what is happening, that what my works is showing up. Glory for glory. All these have been taken live before us. If the heaven is ready, I know, so I show you glory, beauties. That is it. So now that I have contracted somebody to come and show me what is beautiful other than myself with the truth. Look, this is in Konya. My mountains showing rainbow. Can you see it now? This is my Emmanuel Presbyterian Church, and that the same place I school, around the same place, and the pitch from which I train, the bell, and the mission house also being built right now. You can see my mountains of rainbow, and all this that I'm showing you, I brought it live on the screen. So it's on my screen that you can see multiple times live, not even picture. You see video, and including myself, and then showing you all that it is that I have to tell you that is reality. We don't joke or fake with what is reality. Just look at, just take a look around the whole place. Who should be giving you excellent results? If you need truth the real life broadcasting, then why not have it? This on my way to gardens, my gardens on the west side, and this is the eastern light. Look at the beauty of green, how the heaven merged with the vegetation. And these same fiber leaves are used in preserving what? And locking the sea coal. All this that I created life. Why do you decide to say that I'm not the one doing it? So if I'm not the one doing it, who is the one doing it? And showing records like that. And you can only see this system with the people that have ever fellowship with us as the musicians. Are you there? You're going to see that live. All these things were taken in Konya evening. Kind of heaven you've never seen before. Just watch carefully. It is never anywhere you want to say, unless the white and the people who create are the ones showing themselves, the beauty the Lord is showing in his side of it. Look at this time around, there was a light showing west. See the bright star right there. And you were able to see without flash, you will see it all naturally great like this. Who can do this? If I'm being rewarded, who will be in the reward? Who is enjoying my reward for showing that the white are the truth in work and work and work? And here we can see more beautiful things. If I want to tell you pictures of things that will take in life, look at how much the cloud formed and they are at the melting point of what fire in the middle and the cross of what times and the universe, showing all these things. Anytime, anywhere I try to find myself, locate myself, I show you better. Look, there's screen and in Konya, see rainbow showing again, and the mountains. So that look at how beautiful it is. If you have this on the internet, on the computers, who do you think brought the pictures first before you are seeing the reality of it? And anytime I talk and touch anything on my system, you will see it in the cloud, live happening, live happening. What can you say about such a beautiful thing? And my own time, you want to say, no, don't do it. This picture I've been taking in Cape Coast, I was right there, live. This Cape Coast Castle. You see the mountains and rock that they form there in the evening. Look at that kind of system that I've been able to inquire and socially use very well, that we can see the reality of what you don't know. You can see much data close as I post, and most of them I post on my channels that you may have a good reference to. All these are the beauty that we say use the scripture to create now, and let's see if indeed you are one of them. What? Just look at it. Who should go there at the right time and perform it? Look at it. Just look at how it is in the heavens. And that who was there at that time? That I walk from a distance, sometimes to the castle, Cape Castle, and to all these things. It's only happening with Mission and Minister SYLVESTER, as it is live. And look at it. All this also counts in Cape Coast. Just look at it. And the beauty of the great gardens and the heavens, formation of live situation. Who can do this? If you don't know Cape Coast, at least you should know where. This is a path that leads to another garden that will be showing you on the screen. This is Cape Coast. Yeah, the University of whatever credit union. This is it. Even in this place, I went there one time and there was a situation that I had to even call a police officer, ASP from one of the branch. And I got hit by one element, but I was still with my what? My cameras. Just taking the live view of things that are happening. Not that it's in one place. So we are not idle or sorcerers. No. I'm showing you the reality of what you didn't know. This in the same area I've shown you, the garden there. We have a garden. Look at it. Showing you beauty and beauty. Look at the same wonderful person. If I have to eat and say, oh, let me just go out there and bring you the live happening on the screen, that when we want to say news, that you see the real news. I'm not talking about dead things. We don't have to fake it. This one is led by spirit situation, regardless of what it is. This also kept because the house in where we live. Just look at this. Look at this lip, my mouth, and then the food I cook with my eyeballs, showing you the original. That this had come only from SYLVESTER. So you can only be enjoyed or enjoying this as I keep on showing the beauty of the work. There is nothing better than seeing what you are seeing right now. So let the Lord lead you, and then you can say, yes, indeed, the Lord is Almighty strength. And alone that I've shown you 3 locations of picture taking. Where would you say it came from? That you didn't know it. Life, food, every one of we need. So that Tepo, Accra, and then Cape Coast. So those are the places I can tell you I've been able to travel so far. You have never traveled with us anywhere. So until you carry me to the world, around the world, for my personal purpose and mission and ministry, you would never have any testimony. So this is what I do, eat, and then seeing my beauty after preparing. So I'm the one who keep you bright and brightest with the supernatural lifestyle of the Lord in heavens. Don't say that you have given us anything. No, I've not received any package for doing what is right. It's our absolute right to see it happen live before you. Who can do this? Who can do it? Except the Lord be with you. You cannot do it. Except you are the technology yourself, except you are heaven, you cannot do it. Because the meaning of infinite is actually an endless world. The world can end in Ghana, but it doesn't mean it ends in the whole universe. So when you are asked to move, you have to be prepared, ready for that movement. We are not here to tell you what lazy people do. I have my work that is never going to fail. So as a greatest angel, that I can only retell and tell myself how the birth of 00, then 1900. That's why everything had to happen also in the 2019. That you should know the end of the world and the angel who is with you, as it is happening live before you. Who should be blessed in the giving? then let us see the good work of that person. If you are one of them, if you are indeed the truth in reality, come and show us that the Lord giveth account of his understanding great and great. Thank you. I would like to bring to an end the brokers. If you need us, just go look for Mission Administrator Sylvester on YouTube and you get it right away. Very well, I thank you. I appreciate you all who also partners on this very broadcast. Thank you.